Well, what's going on, everybody? It's Josh, Chevrolet Guru, coming to you to bring you the this is the 2022 Chevrolet Equinox. Finally received one, so figured we'd just kind of do a little comparison between it and the 21, kind of show you the differences. For the most part, nothing really changed. Some aesthetics on the outside, not too much though. Some of the safety packages have changed, convenience packages. But I guess we'll just get right into it. I have a 21 right here to show you the differences. So we got a 21 Equinox. That is a 1LT. Then we've got a 22 LT slash 2FL. It's another trim level they decided to bring back. They did away with in 21. They brought it back in 22. So some of the things are different. But we'll show you here. Some of the big differences are the aesthetics on the exterior, the headlights in particular, and the front grille. You can see here's the headlight configuration for the 22, where here is the 21. You can see the difference. So the 21 had a HID halogen headlamp and an LED daytime running lamp. The 22 has both the LED running lamp and the LED headlight. Sorry. Another thing that they did add for the 22, as far as the safety goes, is you now have front park assist available. It pretty much comes standard on almost all of the 2FLs, as long as it has the convenience package. Where on the 21, that was not even an option. It only had the rear. And you can see the grille. They had the one chrome beam going across the center, where on the 22 they now have the double chrome bar going across, just to kind of show you that. And on the back side they did change it as well. They changed the taillight configuration to that. This is the 22 right here, and we'll go over to the 21. So you can kind of see the difference here. This is the 21 Equinox versus the 22 Equinox. I mean, that's pretty much your big differences on the exterior of the car. You can see there versus that there. Another thing they did add available, because they did away with the 2LT trim levels, the 2.0. So now on the 1LT, you'll see the cutaway here for the, you can actually have a hitch on the 1LT now, where before you could not. You used to have the 2.0 turbo in order to receive the trailering package, where now you can get that on the regular 1LT model. The other big difference is the interior. To me, it looks like it's a different color seat. They did change the design of it. This here is the 21. I will put a image comparison of the two seats at the end of the video, along with the headlights, and just kind of a little side-by-side comparison of the two. But they changed the design on the seat for sure, but to me the color seems a little bit lighter, at least in person. I don't know if the camera can really capture that. Now there's the driver. A little bit of a different configuration. Other than that though, the display and everything is the same, and except for one addition to the 22. You can see here on the 21, there's all of your button clusters there. Your heated seats, air conditioning, vent control, defrost. They did add, finally, the button to disengage the automatic stop start. So other than that, you can see it's identical. The displays are identical, but they did add the stop start technology. They added the button to shut that off. Now yes, you do have to push that button every time when you start the car for it to not engage. But if you watched my other video where I showed you how you can bypass it by shifting it into low, you can now get it on the 22 where it has the button to disengage the stop start technology. They do listen to us and to you guys, the consumers, that people did not like it. So they finally added the button. You just have to literally, we'll hop in, start the car up, and you'll see here that the display is identical to the 21. So your DIC didn't change. You know, you still have your IntelliBeam, lane keep assist, forward collision alert, your selector for the DIC, your windshield wipers, everything is identical there. So that's the same. Nothing changed at all. This right here, you just have to push that button, and whenever you do, the light will go away. And well, maybe because the door is open. So let's do that. Turn it off. So apparently they did away with that. On the 21 Blazers, it used to tell you auto stop start has been disengaged. So it doesn't appear to be anything, any indicator outside of just the little light being on and off. That is your only way to tell if it is on or off and if it isn't going to disengage or engage. You can see down here they did change the location of the park assist button. So you just push that button right there and it will. It's kind of hard to see in the sunlight there. See the little light there? And now it's off. And that's all that it does. Again, nothing up here appears to show the difference of anything on whether it's on or off. Like I'm pushing the button right now. So you will have to pay attention to the little light. That is that little light is going to be the only indicator on whether your park assist is on or off. Of course, your electronic parking brake is there. And again, you know, nothing changed. I mean, your button placement is all the same. Your power lift gate, heated seats, is all still there. It does seem like they did do away with the headlamp or the fog lamps on the 22. At least on the 2 that we have received so far, we have not received it. This is a 2FL. We do have a 1LT as well. Neither of them have the front fog lamps. This right here is not a fog lamp. This is just the turn indicator. That is all that is. Where before you had your turn indicator and right above it was your fog lamp. I guess I never looked at the button to see if there was a button there. Nope. The button used to be right there. Or if we go over to the 22 or the 21, you should be able to see the button to engage the fog lamps. Yep. Right there it is. So at least as far as I know as of right now, the 22, it's going to be a higher package, higher trim level that you will receive the fog lights on. Now, I have seen videos myself where they say that the 22 did increase in price by $2,000. That is not true. From everything that we can see and on the invoices and stuff, I will show a comparison of the invoices here in a second. It actually decreased in price. The standard base price is lower than the 21, so yes, you do lose the universal home remote and the fog lamps, but it is a lower cost vehicle. I know I've seen a video on YouTube that says the 22 Equinox receives a $2,000 price hike. That is inaccurate. They do not increase the cost. But, you know, we'll just do a final little walk around on the 22 real quick. I mean, from the side view, they're identical vehicles. It's just the front and the back that they changed the aesthetic on. And the seat configuration, and added the stop start disengage button. So that is the only real big difference to the 22. Just a little facelift they kind of did. You know, we call it a mid-cycle facelift, but that's it. You know, there's nothing too dramatic. A few more standard options. I'll kind of try to focus in on the window sticker, but it doesn't want to kinda. Well, I'll just show you guys the invoice. We'll go from there. So I'll hop off real quick and then I'll show you guys the invoices. Alright, so here are the invoices and the standard options for a 21 and a 22. Both are 1LT Equinoxes, front wheel drive. You'll see everything that's green is highlighted green is the same, where the options are going to be the same on both vehicles. Yellow marks any differences between the two invoices. So if we look at the 21 here real quick, I circled the base MSRP price of the vehicle as well, so you can see it. Then here are all of the options that are on it, and then there is the MSRP of the vehicle, $31,140. This one did have 18-inch aluminum wheels on it, which is a $400 option, so you can see that right there. But the base starting price of the 1LT was $27,500. Now here is the 22. You can see the base MSRP price is $26,900. So this is actually $600 less than the 21. And you can see it right there. This is black and white. These are vehicles that are both on our lot. So you can see that the price did not increase. Yes, you do lose the universal home remote and the front fog lamp. I only highlighted rear park assist here because on the 22 you get front and rear park assist. And you can see the price of the confidence and convenience package is $1,795 on a 22, where it is $2,045 on a 21 Equinox. So it did go down in price, but that is because you do lose the front fog lamp and the universal home remote. But that is literally the only difference between the two. So anything that says you're receiving a $2,000 price hike is inaccurate. The only thing I can think of the reason why they say that there's a $2,000 price hike is they did do away with the L model. The L model was like your base, complete nothing on that vehicle. I have personally never seen an L model of any vehicle. As well, GM does though the L model. They used to, just so they would have a price leader, so they could put that this car starts at $19,995. In all reality, you're going to be looking at like $30,000 whenever you actually put any options on it. I've never even seen a dealership around us ever have an L model. So if you were able to find one, you're one of the very, very few that ever received one. So those were that was the invoice comparison right there. I'll kind of bring it in so you guys can, if you want to look it over, and you can see the differences. I'll put it closer together for you. So there's a comparison of the invoices. This here is your standard features. So there were a few things that the L model removal kind of messed me up. I was thinking I was comparing an LS to an LS. So these were yellow. I had to put them green because they are there. So one thing you will notice on the 22 is the L model has been removed. The 22, this is everything that comes standard on an LS. And then this is what's standard on the LT. The reason I highlighted it is you still have daytime running lamps on right here, standard L model. Now it's the LS, where you used to get that before on the 21. You got it on the L model, where now it is on an LT. So your LS model does not receive the LED daytime running lamp on the 22. So you can see how they change packages. They more or less, in my opinion, like to mess with people. Get you used to one thing and then they just decide to change it out of no real reason. But there's a breakdown of the standard features on an LS. And then here is the LT. This is for the 22. So if you just want to look those over, that is everything that will not be listed on an invoice because it is a standard feature. Here's the 21 Equinox. They just more or less did away with the halogen composite headlamps and the high intensity discharge headlamps. That is no longer there. But other than that, these options here are the exact same that they are on the 22. I don't know if I can really, let's see if I can get both those in there really well. And so if you look that over, just disregard this portion, the LT versus the LT, they're identical. I mean, nothing really changed. Outside of on the 22, they did add a trim level, but that is higher than an LT. It is the RS model. So I just wanted to show you guys that. I'll leave it here. And if you guys ever do have a question on any of this stuff, there is a link in the description below where you can message me any questions that you guys have. I will have an email address in there along with, you can leave a comment and I will answer your questions as fast as I can. If you want to know how to read an invoice, I will do a video on how you actually read one of these. So if you're at a dealership and they're trying to pull a fast one on you, I will show you how you can tell and what all these numbers mean, because a lot of these numbers are, well, nonsense until you actually understand what they are. But I will also put a description in the a link in the description below to the video showing you how to read an invoice and read a rebate sheet so you know that you are getting the maximum amount of everything right now. And I know that everything is a little bit harder right now due to the chip shortage, and the vehicle inventory levels are abysmal. I mean, personally, or our dealership here, we normally carry anywhere from 100 to 120 new cars on the lot at any one time. Currently, we have 14. We have 14 new cars total, so we've actually sold out of new cars 3 times in the last 2 months, where we had not a single new car on the lot, period. But as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button, so you can always get the newest content, and tell me what you guys want to see a video on. That is one thing that we want to do more of, is we want to get more feedback from you guys and do what you guys want. Do a video on things that you guys have questions on. So please leave the questions and we will do a video and address those questions as quickly as we can. As always, you guys enjoy your summer. Hope it's good. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.